Days. Good morning, everybody. 29 in Allentown, 27 in Quakertown. It's cold out there, especially north of the city. We're just barely above freezing in Doylestown right now. In the city itself, we're holding in the upper 30s, which is typical for this time of year, so sort of seasonably chilly. 36 in Malvern, but you are still just 30 degrees in Mulligan Hills. Some of these spots in New Jersey is cold too. 29 in Mount Holly, 27 in Tabernacle, 30 in Millville, so wear that heavier jacket, 32. But make it a rain jacket because the rain is approaching here. So we have cloudy skies. We're dry right now. Even some breaks in the clouds here or there. But that rain is starting to fill in from the south and west. Your morning commute's looking good. I think it's 9, 10 o'clock that you start to get wet, especially in your western suburbs, and it lasts until the afternoon. So this model suggesting by 4 o'clock it's already pulling out of here. So here's a quick look at the day ahead. At 7 o'clock it's mostly cloudy, but you're dry. But by 11 o'clock the rain is arriving, 46. At 3 o'clock it's starting to wrap up. It's pretty light and 49. At 7 o'clock you're dry, mostly cloudy, and 48. So
it is a day, Karen, in which we will probably see some raindrops.
We are. Over the next few hours we're dry, Tam, but then that rain moves in. So you're going to watch for that today, and it lasts much of the day. So here's what you can expect. We've got 2 shots for it. Today it's not terribly heavy, about 1/10 to 1/3 of an inch, but Wednesday 1 to 2 inches possible. And we desperately need the rain. As you look at the rainfall so far in December, we've only had 0.03 of an inch. So we're a good inch below average so far just this month. Overall this year, we've got a deficit of over 5 inches. So we still desperately need the rain. We've got a couple of shots coming up. So you're dry right now as you're running your errands, getting ready for the work day ahead. As you're heading outside, temperatures in the upper 30s. It's chilly. It's even colder north of the city than it is in the city itself right now in the upper 30s. At 8 o'clock, it's 40. By 9, it's 42. And we're starting to see those raindrops at 9 and 10 o'clock, kind of building from the south and west. And then raining at 11 and lunchtime. 48 degrees at lunchtime. So temperatures back down to average, not the near 60 degrees we had yesterday. But we have a bit of a roller coaster ride with temps. I'll help you get ready for that work week ahead and that 7-day in just a minute. Matt and Tam.
Thanks. For AccuWeather on this December Monday morning, getting up, getting out there. It's a little cold and a little rainy.
It is, Tam, dry right now, but we've got rain on the way. I want to give you just an overview before we start of what you can expect. This always helps me on a Monday make my plans. Okay, so temperatures around average today. We start to go up Tuesday and Wednesday, the warmest days of the week, but it is going to be wet at times. Then look at the big change. It happens Wednesday into Thursday. Behind that cold front, we drop from 61 as a high on Wednesday to 38 as a high on Thursday. So you're dry on Thursday, but wind chills only in the teens and 20s. Stays cold through Friday before we start to rebound a little Saturday. So that's the big picture. Now let's dive into what you can expect day by day. So we're starting with satellite and radar. And right now you can see we've got some clouds out there. We're still dry through the region. The rain's not that far off. So as we time this out for you, it looks like by 9, 10 o'clock, you start to see the first raindrops pull in south and west of the city especially. This is a look at 10, 10:30 when it's already raining near the city itself. And then it continues to rain by pulling out of here 4 or 5 o'clock. It's already out of here. So your morning commute's dry, your evening commute's mostly dry. It's in between all that we've got the rain. And you see those temperatures. It's chilly in the city, 38, but much colder. North of the city, we're in the low 30s. South of the city, we're in the low 30s. It's just the city itself that's 38. At 9, it's 42, cloudy skies, chance for some showers developing south and west. It's wet at 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, start to wrapping up. By 5 o'clock, you're mostly dry. At 7 o'clock, you've got a lot of clouds and it's 48 degrees. So not the near 60 we had yesterday. You're down to about 50 degrees for your high today. And then that next round of rain, the heaviest comes Wednesday. So this is when we get 1 to 2 inches, possibly enough that we could see some runoff on the roads. That's when you see some flooding issues, and it's much colder behind it. That's that big change we talked about from Wednesday into Thursday where you get that really cold air moving in. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day. It's cooler today with rain arriving later this morning and wrapping up late this afternoon, 49. Tomorrow is mild. 58 degrees for your high, a lot of clouds, maybe some fog and drizzle in the morning. Better chance for some showers late day would be north of the city, but it's something we'll keep an eye on. It could be mostly dry on Tuesday and mild, so not a bad day. Wednesday, soaking rain, breezy, a high of 61. Behind that rain Wednesday, temperatures drop so much. We have clouds and some sunshine on Thursday, but it's windy and colder and 38, feeling like the 20s in the afternoon. Friday, chilly sunshine, 36. Saturday, sunshine, a few clouds around, and temperatures rebounding a little bit to 43. On a Sunday, for Eagles Sunday, it's mostly cloudy, 49. Some models suggesting we could have some showers, but it's about a week off, so we'll keep tracking that for you. At this point, we'll just say a lot of clouds.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thank
Karen.
you.
Long enough, well attended enough, and expensive enough to feel like an era.
I would say it was, mildly successful.
Yeah, you think?
Sort of.
Yeah,
She had a few people came out.
And really so many people united over that, which
Yeah,
I think is so cool. Good morning, everybody. We've got a really pretty start to the day out there right now. The clouds are quickly rolling in and rain not that far off, though. So as you're getting the kids ready for the bus stop this morning, grab a heavier jacket. We've got some peaks of sunshine out there. It's pretty bright east of the city as the sun will be getting ready to rise. Mostly cloudy skies, 38 degrees at time of pickup, but that's in the city. A lot of these suburbs just in the upper 20s this morning. Now it's wet at the time of drop off. That light rain is already ending at this point, though. So your morning commute is dry. We're looking at satellite and radar. We're getting some nice breaks in the clouds, especially east of the city. It's a little cloudier to the west. And there's that rain kind of at our doorstep. We're still a couple of hours away from it. Looks like 9, 10 o'clock, it starts to get wet. So the end of the morning commute, the beginning of the day here by 10 o'clock, it's wet in the city with some showers. And then it continues kind of on and off. Here's a look at 3, 4 o'clock when it's already wrapping up. So the rest of the evening commute's pretty dry as that rain is ending. But here's what you can expect today. At 45 degrees for your high in the Lehigh Valley. Winds are pretty light, maybe 6 to 12 miles an hour. In the city, certainly cooler than it was yesterday with a high of 49. 53 at the shore with rain totals overall, maybe about a quarter of an inch or so, Matt. Gosh, you already have a backup in the roads, and I'm not even bringing the rain in there yet.
Doesn't this look like fun? Not even 7 o'clock on a Monday morning. This is how we're starting our week, apparently.
Rogers.
But what a pretty start to the day that picture is,
Yeah.
right? You can see some breaks in the clouds as the sun is getting ready to rise over the next 30 minutes or so. We're going to start to see things brighten up a little bit just as the clouds are pulling in from the west. So it kind of depends on where you are. Let's head to the coffee shop together out there today. That's one of the things I like about the concert, or really any concert that's so widespread, so many people go to, except me and my kids. But, pulls people together. So many people experiencing the same thing. So grab that cup of coffee out there. We're all starting with a chilly day, especially if you're in the suburbs. You're only in the upper 20s. Right now in the city, it's the upper 30s. So we have some clear skies out there right now, some breaks in the clouds. But by 8 o'clock, it's pretty cloudy. It's still dry, though, and 40 degrees. By 9 o'clock, it's 42. You start to see those showers pulling in south and west at 9 o'clock. Maybe not in the city itself, but south and west. And then that rain falls through the day today and wraps up around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I just want to show you tomorrow because two things happen. It gets milder. You start in the mid 40s, ending up near 60 degrees tomorrow. There are a lot of clouds tomorrow, but not terribly wet. Maybe a little fog and drizzle in the morning. And then late in the day, you have the chance for some showers arriving, especially north of the city. But tomorrow's not a bad one. Wednesday, kind of a super soaker. So we'll go over that in the 7-day forecast coming up just a few minutes. A lot going on in the 7-day, guys.
Indeed. Thanks, Karen.
She should go on the Pat McAfee show. I think that would be great.
I agree, Tam. Tam, #1 Eagles player. My vote, too.
There you go.
Good morning, everybody. Let's talk about the weather now. Thanks, Sal Val. As we take a look at the next 5 days or so, I really like to give you an overview, especially on a Monday, right? You're groggy. Let's figure out what you have to deal with this week. Over the next couple of days, a couple of shots for rain. Today, a little bit wet at times Tuesday, but especially Wednesday. We see how the temperatures are going up, though. Really, the peak of temperatures comes on Wednesday. Look at the dramatic drop. We go from 61 Wednesday to 38 on Thursday. And in fact, wind chills in the teens and 20s, and then staying chilly Friday and even on Saturday. So some big changes coming up in the weather. Let's take it day by day now. First, let's talk about the rain. Satellite and radar showing right now we've got some nice breaks in the clouds through South Jersey. I was just scanning all of our cameras. Really pretty along the coastline especially, but even in the city, we're seeing some sunshine ahead of the sunrise, some brightening of the sky. And here we see that rain kind of at our doorstep. Not here just yet. So a pretty start to the day right now as you're heading heading out. No problems. You think, why do I need the umbrella? Well, because in a couple of hours, it's going to start raining. The temperature is 38. The winds are pretty light right now, so no big deal, but it is chillier in some of the suburbs where you're just in the 20s. Then we look at future tracker. 9, 10 o'clock, we start to get some rain, especially south and west of the city. So that happens this morning at the end of or just after the morning commute. And then it rain at times, kind of on and off through the afternoon. And then here we are at 4 o'clock and the final raindrops are pulling out of here up to the north and east. So it starts at a few hours from now, maybe 9 or 10 o'clock, and it wraps up late afternoon. So here's a look at your hour by hour forecast. Chilly in the morning, but we're dry this morning and pretty out there right now. At 7 o'clock, it's 38. By 9 o'clock, we're likely still dry in the city, but south and west starts to get a little wet. 11 o'clock, it's raining. At 1 o'clock, raining everywhere. At 3 o'clock, it's already light and starting to wrap up. By 5 o'clock, you're mostly dry and 49. So temperatures today just under 50, more typical of what we would see this time of year. Yesterday was pretty mild. The real super soaker, though, comes on Tuesday. This one really gets pretty heavy. We're talking 1 to 2 inches of rain possible, some runoff, which means that this could be an issue for some street flooding. We'll have to see. And behind it, that's the day. This is the front that creates the much cooler air behind it that we talked about on Thursday. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day. Cooler with rain arriving and 49. Tomorrow, 58. Not entirely dry, but not bad. So it's mild, a lot of clouds, maybe a little fog and drizzle to start. Looks like at the end of the day, we may have some showers north of the city. And then Tuesday night into Wednesday, this is when we get a soaking rain, kind of breezy, but it's at least mild and 61, but it rains all day. So it's not that you're going to get out there at 61 and play in the rain. Behind it on Thursday, it's windy and much cooler and 38. Wind chills just in the 20s in the afternoon. Friday, chilly, sunshine, 36. Saturday doesn't look bad. It's still cool and 43. Sunday's rather cloudy and 49 for Eagles Sunday. And there are some models, Matt and Tam, suggesting we could have some showers around for Sunday. We'll have to see about that. Got a little bit of time to work on.